lost in the city, another life, drinking, sake, feeling right. Got faded in Japan, what a sight.
What's up, faders? Welcome to yet another action-packed episode of Got Faded Japan, and I am your host, Johnny. And as you fine folks know, Got Faded Japan is about two dudes, booze, Japan, and the news. And this is episode number 700 and I believe 18. And faders, today we are very, very lucky because today we have the man, the myth, the legend, the promoting legend of Tokyo. We have Sean Jacobson. Sean Jacobson, man, thank you so much for being on the show. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much for inviting me, man. First podcast, by the way.
First, wow, I popped your cherry. And speaking of popping your cherry, we are drinking something amazing today, faders. As you know, I was in Michigan for a couple of weeks. I just got back, and when I came back, I brought back Michigan. I got a bottle right here of Traverse City Whiskey Company American Cherry Edition. So this is cherry whiskey. So yeah, we're both popping our cherries, I guess. Here we go. Wow, this smells good. Actually, you poured yours a little early, but that's totally cool. This totally good. No, I respect that. I respect that. As being a drinker, I respect that. I'm like, dude, this guy, he loves his whiskey.
Sorry, I'm too used to taking shots.
Oh man, no problem at all. Okay, so dude, kampai. Thank you, Sean, for being on the show.
I'm so rude today.
Wow, this is amazing. This is absolutely amazing. It's whiskey, and it's cherry whiskey, and it's good cherry whiskey. You know, usually I don't really care for whiskeys or beers that have flavors like cherry beer or chocolate beer or something like that. Well, maybe a stout, I guess. But yeah, cherry whiskey, when I saw this, I was like, I don't know about this one. But what do you think?
Let me get one more sip.
Smells amazing too. My goodness.
Yeah, you don't really taste the cherry much, but it's like a little aftertaste.
But that's all that you want, man. That's all that you want. Oh my gosh. So, Sean, I have so many questions for you. Oh my gosh. I mean, faders, this guy has some of the best events here in Tokyo, if not Japan. Your events are action-packed. They have amazing DJs, great art, fantastic like bands, cool themes, really cool themes, and it's just like a lot of fun. I make more friends at your events than I do throughout the whole year, and I'm a sociable guy.
Me, I'm a bit more shy. I'm a bit more low-key, but I love to cultivate that energy, especially where people can just become friends or engage with an experience. I think what keeps me motivated a lot, one is the music. I'm a DJ myself. I love music. I love showing it to people and just getting people to dance. But also I think events are a bit more than that. So I want to cultivate an experience around that. So that's why we have the themes. So we try to highly curate every single event around that. So for example, when we met you, me and my business partner met you. You were doing bunny girl, like latex paintings at another party, and we were like, "That's perfect for what we want to do." The theme just happened to be Playboy Mansion, and then so we got you to do another one, and it really, really worked out. So usually we do a photo booth on one of our floors, and as you were doing yours, people were taking pictures of you taking and interacting with you. So it worked out for everyone involved. So our guests, they got to have another photo with something interesting. They got to interact with artists and talk to people. You got to promote your art. You got to talk about your art, talk about what you're doing. And this is exactly the type of community that we want to cultivate here.
It's a great community.
So like, that's honestly what drives me. And that's what I want to do for not only my DJs and the bands, but also the artists that I contact to help create the experience. Yeah,
your events are ragtag, and I heard about your events even before I met you guys, which is kind of interesting because like I was painting at this one club, and when you guys came up, you're like, "Oh, I love your artwork. It's so cool." I'm like, "Oh yeah." And we talked a little bit about it, and then when you said that you guys have ragtag, I was like, "Oh, these are the guys." Oh, I hope I didn't say anything stupid.
No. We were very, very impressed. We both really liked you, and we just really wanted real artists a part of our event and people who are very, very enthusiastic about it as well. We're not some big club or anything. We're just a bunch of friends, basically. We're called Ragtag because it was just me and a bunch of my friends starting a small party that just blew up.
Wow, that's how I was wondering where the name came from. I'm like, Ragtag.
Yeah.
Is that a DJ name? It sounds like a pretty good DJ. I was curious. Yeah. So basically, it's just like a bunch of friends are hanging out, and you just decided to have an event. Like, can you tell me about the first events?
Well, I always have goals for every single event that I
Mhm.
host. So the first one was just, hey, can we do an event? And people are gonna like what we're doing.
Mm-hmm.
So we got this space in Sanganjaya called Tengu Shokudo. It was actually one of my very first, not music DJing experiences. So that was the first place I DJ'd. Very, very like special and close to my heart as a place. So I wanted to do my first event there.
Cool.
We did it, has 2 floors. So we got like 8 DJs playing. And we only expected like 50 people to come. And it was like double or triple that, like 120 people came.
Nice.
So it was so big that people were lining out the door all the way to the Konbini, and the police came like 3 or 4 times.
Really? They're like, get these people in there. Just charge them and keep them in.
But the issue is it was too small. We can't fit that many people there. So we just had to send everyone home and cut it early.
Oh, no.
So it's a good success. It was a good type of success.
Yeah.
So after that, we knew
good problem, I guess.
Yeah, but after that, we knew the interest was there. So we started to scale up a bit. We
very cool.
Went to a place in Nishiazabu called Traffic.
Nishiya, wow, you're hitting up all the best parts of Tokyo. Wow, great.
And a very, very underground bar, like lots of techno culture there, but we're very, very pop, and not in a way that is trashy or anything, but just I think we're pop in a way that everyone just kind of does what they want. So you can play hip hop, you can play drum and bass, there's techno, there's hyper pop. We have a lot of varied artists, and people are just playing what they want, and you feel that energy when you're there.
Yeah, there's a lot of energy at your events, a lot of positive energy. Everybody's just so friendly. Oh my God, it's like what I imagine like a disco to be like in like the 1970s. Everyone's like, yeah, love, come on in, let's hang out.
Oh, I wish my partner was here. She would love to hear you say that. She
really
loves disco music. We really want to do disco music.
You should do a disco night.
Yeah, we're thinking about it. A more curated thing in December after this Halloween event.
Oh, we'll talk about that.
Yeah, we're very excited for Halloween. But yeah, like so after that, we did Traffic in Nishiazabu, and that second one was really, really big. People liked that. There was a lot of interest. And then after that, it was like 400 people who came to our Halloween event last year. And that's a place that only holds 200 people.
Oh no.
It was a fire hazard. People were pouring out onto the street, but everyone had fun, like
falling out the window. Wow, no, that's awesome. Oh my gosh. You know, like when it's really, really crowded like that, that's how you do make a lot of good friends, because you're like, hey, how's it going? My name's Johnny.
But we don't really have that problem anymore. We went to a new place now. It's called Or Tokyo. It's at Miyashita Park in Shibuya.
Super cool.
So very, 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 very cool venue. 3 floors and we have the second and third floor that we have that holds about 600 people. So we're good. We're good for now.
For now.
Hopefully we don't grow.
Halloween, I'm a little nervous. Only 600 people. I'm expecting 1,000, man.
I mean, I hope, but also I want my guests to have a good time.
Yeah.
But second floor is very, very interesting. Very, very your style, I think. It has like a lot of ecchi, like very, very sexual anime characters, but like it has a specific vibe. So it really fits into our theme this time for Heaven and Hell. Or sorry, am I getting ahead of myself?
No, not at all. Please continue.
And then the fourth floor, there's third floor. That's it's a very not corporate, but it has like a very more elegant area. So it works for our Heaven.
It's classy.
Yeah, it's a bit classy, and you oversee like the Shibuya area.
Oh, it's got a great view. Yeah.
So and you just see people walking around, and I think it'll be perfect for the vibe we're trying to create and the energy that we want to cultivate at that at this event.
Cool. And the theme for this next event is Heaven and Hell. Is it Heaven versus Hell or Heaven and Hell?
It's Heaven and Hell, but we really wanted to cultivate opposites. Like that's something I was thinking about early on. So not just Heaven and Hell, so not just sexy devil girls, sexy angels, but also just opposites attracting. So black and white, with female and male. So for example, like in that area, we're gonna have all the male artists be in Hell, and then all the female artists be on top in heaven, which we'll see.
Angels, whatever, you know, it's cool. I'm sure there's gonna be a lot of angels there, like angel costumes.
Yeah, like we have Shibari as well,
Mhm.
which is I don't know if anybody knows, but it's a Japanese art form where you have a Japanese art form of tying up women and men in a BDSM style. So it's not for everyone, but we're gonna do it, and I think it fits
I'm
the theme
excited.
perfectly.
I'm so excited. I can't wait. Oh my goodness. And so yeah, this next event is going to be on October 28th, which is actually Faders. October 27th is my birthday. So this is going to be kind of like my birthday. This is a party. It's a birthday party. All right. A spade's a spade. Let's call it. Okay. So it's a birthday party. Yeah. These paintings, they fall all the time. I blame the ghost. Ooh, the Halloween season. But yeah, it's going to be absolutely spectacular. I've got a painting that I have in mind that's going to be absolutely amazing. It's going to be a little bit, yeah, dude, that ghost, I don't know. Maybe the ghost is excited. The ghost wants to come. It's like banging on your back. It's like, yo, I want to come too. How can I'm stuck in this house. How do I get out of here?
Is she cute?
Now, I don't know. See, that's an interesting thing about ghosts, right? So I'm in Japan, right? And like my first apartment, and this is like completely off topic from what we are just talking about, but my first apartment had weird things happening to it, like just like things would fall off the wall a little bit, or I'd come home and I always blamed earthquakes. I'm like, oh, it must have been an earthquake, you know? But I was like, if there's a ghost right here, how would I communicate with it? You know, and this is like before like iPhones. I'm like, I would have to have a dictionary like Watashi. Wow. Johnny. I'm like, wait for something, or you know, it's just like, how would I communicate with a ghost that doesn't speak my language, right?
Yeah. I mean, I can barely communicate with Japanese people generally, but
I can barely communicate in English half the time, especially after this whiskey. But yeah, so yeah, the ghost wants to come. But yeah, this next event is going to be a Halloween theme event. Yeah, costumes more than welcome. It's going to be super cool. In your club, it's right downtown Shibuya. It's like maybe what, a 5-minute walk from Shibuya Station. It's in the heart of Tokyo. It is super amazing. Yeah, as I said, the view is great. The vibe is awesome. But you didn't talk about the sound system. The sound system is really, really incredible. Like
yeah,
it's like perfect. It's like not too loud, but it's loud. You know, you could talk where you don't have to yell or anything like that. You can like talk to people like at almost like a normal voice, you know. It's really, really good. And I really appreciate that, because I've been going to clubs since I was like 14 years old. And the thing is, it's just like a lot of clubs that you go to, you gotta yell. And the next day your ears hurt, your voice hurts, and it just amplifies your hangover. But not at your venue. Your venue is spectacular.
Oh, thank you for that. Like I think that's not necessarily my job, but Tokyo itself, at Miyashita Park, it has a lot of good audio engineers, and my personal audio engineer has helped with that as well a bit. Ruben Chapman, shout out, but model as well. But I think it being in Shibuya is very important because there's a lot of culture there, especially around Halloween, and that's something we wanted to cultivate as well. It's not just an event to celebrate Halloween, but to celebrate Halloween in Shibuya. We are in Shibuya for a reason. We're not just there to make money and just, ooh, it's Halloween, everyone's out anyway. It's more, we want to be in Shibuya. We want to cultivate that Shibuya energy every year. People are on the street. We want them to come in, go out, and just interact with everyone, basically.
Oh, that's very cool.
It's very open energy, especially in Halloween.
Oh yeah, Halloween's got a lot of energy. I mean, as all you guys know, it's just Shibuya has been an epic center for, is it epicenter? An epicenter.
Epic center.
It's been an epic epicenter. Here, you take the whiskey away from me. I'm going to stick with beer. But it's been an epic epicenter for at least like what, 10 years? Since 2014, I think Shibuya really became like, you know, like Halloween of Japan. You know, it's just like there's so many people there. It's so crazy. And actually, wait a second, now that I think about it, I think the city is actually closing Shibuya for Halloween. So have you heard about this, right?
Yeah, I did. I'm not sure how to feel about it, because like it really does reject the culture that was created there.
It's the entertainment city.
Yeah, but also like I think it works for us because we want to create that space somewhere else, but also while being in Shibuya. So yes, we'll be inside, but I think that energy will transfer from the street into our event.
You know, that's exactly what I was thinking, because the thing is, like, right now, like, the cops in the city is saying, oh, wow, isn't that great? I got a delivery. It's water. I'm not going to get it. They're just going to leave it there.
Just edit this out. Cut it out.
No, man, this is a podcast. This is Anarchy Radio. Yeah, crazy things happen. Actually, I'm going to get it. Okay, so, all right, give me a second. Talk more about Shibuya being the Halloween epicenter. Wait, he's leaving it? Oh, great. I love technology. He's got a video.
He's gone.
Oh, he's leaving the receipt.
Oh, there he is.
Oh, my God, he's smoking a cigarette. Oh, my God, I love the video. No, I'm joking. He wasn't smoking. He's a great guy. Okay, but you know what I was thinking? I was thinking, since like the government right now doesn't want people to be on the streets of Shibuya drinking and going crazy, just because like last year in Korea, there was that incident where like a lot of people passed away, and that was a terrible situation. And I think Shibuya wants to avoid that, but they also want to avoid like all the other problems that they've had, like in the streets. Like about 5 years ago, like a bunch of like kids like tipped over a car or a truck.
People and alcohol have never resulted in anything bad.
Yeah, of course, right? And so they kind of want to avoid like all these problems, but that could be a good thing, because when people come to like Shibuya and they want to party, well, now there's a place where they can party, you know?
I think that's also another tenet of my event. Like, this is something we think about at my brand, at least, a lot. We want to create a safe space for people to enjoy music, party, get drunk, anything, and enjoy art especially as well. And that goes for LGBT, women as well, because like these scenes are can be very toxic towards these people. So a lot of my workers are LGBT women as well. So I want that perspective to come to me as like someone who isn't that. So like actually one of the biggest compliments I've seen is like, nothing bad has ever happened at my event.
Thank God.
Like, and that's very.
Is that going to be on your business card?
Nothing bad is like,
trust me.
And I hope nothing ever happens.
Yeah, knock on wood.
But I like the community is just so happy to be there and just engaging with everything.
Oh, that's cool. That's really cool. Yeah, I lived in San Francisco for 7 years before I came out here. So when it comes to LGBTQ plus whatever, I'm cool with it. I'm totally cool with it. Yeah, nothing's shocking to me. 7 years in San Francisco. I lived in the Tenderloin. Oh man, I've seen some shit. I've seen some crazy stuff.
My friend just came from Germany actually, and she was going to techno parties
Berlin,
in like Berlin.
Yeah,
just seeing ass cheeks.
Yep,
bare German ass cheeks, and in full latex gear.
And
she the first thing she says to me is like, "You would love this," and I'm like, "I don't know about that, but
that's not on my business card."
I don't know about that, but
oh man,
thanks for thinking of me.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I've been doing live painting since my first gig that I ever had was in 2011. And then in 2012, I started going on tour. And the first place I went was Athens. And then right after Athens, I went to Berlin and I did like this crazy tour. And the guys in Berlin, the Beat Freak guys, loved my work. And ever since then, at least once or twice a year, I would go to like Berlin and paint there at these very, very wild, insane like nightclubs. And yeah, pretty much anything goes in Berlin, man. Yeah. It's crazy. I love it. I love it. Oh my gosh. And oh God, the beer is so good in Berlin. Oh, the beer. I miss real authentic German beer. Berlinde. Oh, it's the best.
Yeah, Oktoberfest.
I got a funny story. Okay. So the first time I went to Berlin, it was in October, and I was so stoked. I was like, "Oh my God, Oktoberfest! I'm gonna buy a Stein. I'm gonna like hang out at one of these places where they have like the girl that has like 50 beers, whatever, like on her shoulder, and she's running around or whatever." I was so excited. So when I was there, my manager at the time, his name is Steven, good friend of mine still. Steven, what's up? And anyway, I was staying at his place, and I was like, Steven, so after like the event tomorrow, is it possible that I can enjoy some Oktoberfest action? He's like, "Oh, Johnny, Oktoberfest is in September." I'm like, "What are you talking about? It's Oktoberfest." No. It's called Oktoberfest, but it's in September. I'm like, why is it called Oktoberfest? He's like, "Nobody knows." I'm like, "Oh man." So yes, my opportunity to enjoy Oktoberfest was
dwindled.
non-existent. Yeah, I was kind of bummed about that. So I drank an Oktoberfest amount of beer in
Mhm.
October.
Is beer your favorite drink?
Yeah. I love beer. I absolutely love beer. I adore beer. I love all different kinds of beer. Right now I'm enjoying lager, and I actually have a lager right here. So I'm gonna double fist in a minute. Oh,
Mhm.
also, if you drink that whiskey, I've got another bottle of whiskey that we can crack open if you want.
Sweet. Like, let me finish this right now.
Yeah. Oh, no. Take your time. I don't want to rush you or anything.
Mhm.
But yeah. So if you're like kind of like pacing yourself or whatever, don't worry about it. I've got this one and the other one.
I got some sweet stuff here too.
Oh yeah, I forgot about those. Okay, cool.
Mhm.
Mm. So your event next week is going to be absolutely spectacular. I'm so stoked. I've got a painting in mind, and I've got sketches that I'm not going to show you. They're in
Okay.
the other
Please
room.
don't. I was going to
I-
ask you not to show me.
Yeah. I'm just like, oh, dude, he's gonna love it. Oh god, when you said BDSM, I was like, oh shit, dude, this is perfect. Oh, dude, oh my god, yeah, it's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be absolutely incredible. And I think pretty much how you have me set up, Rod, kind of like there's like the DJ booth, and then I'm kind of to the side of the DJ booth where I kind of have this little nuke area. I think it's going to be absolutely spectacular for people to come in and see the work immediately with like the black lights, and it's going to be glowing and really exciting. And then for them to actually come in and start taking photos of themselves, whatever.
Yeah.
So actually, a little inside baseball for all you guys. I'm going to start painting early and get that finished, hopefully by I'm thinking maybe 12:30, and then after that, for the rest of the night, people can come in and do like selfies, take selfies and stuff like that. And I think that'll be great for like the whole like environment, you know.
Mhm. Yeah. Also, would you mind if I talk a little bit more about some of the other artists that are there? Because like
I would
want
love
to
for you to do that.
because like you're an artist yourself.
Yes, of course. Yeah, let's
me
plug everybody. Yeah.
like one of the artists that we have is my friend Amy, personal friend.
Cool.
She makes pottery, she makes
Ooh.
jewelry and that type of thing. She actually created a little line for us personally of
Nice.
chokers. She'll be in the hell area, and she made chokers for us, and I'm like, oh, that's perfect.
I haven't seen chokers in years.
Yeah, and
That'd be cool. Yeah, let's bring it back.
have you been out?
Not really. I got a studio that I pretty much live in. You saw the studio. It's pretty messy.
No, you're good, man. You're good. You're good.
Thanks. You're too nice.
But she made chokers specifically for us. Not even her style, but she actually was inspired by the theme to do that. And then we have a couple of VDJs, so like visual DJs who I handpicked basically to make a hell theme and then a hell theme and then a heaven theme.
Cool.
So that would be Ito Aoi and Jed. Shit, does he have an Instagram? I don't think he has an Instagram. But if you look up Ito Aoi, she is a visual artist, and
all this will be in the show notes.
Yeah, of course. And if you go to RAGTAG Socials on Instagram, then that's where you find it as well. And then we also have a great tamale pop-up. It's so hard to find good Mexican food in Japan. I'm half Mexican, and like
You're half Mexican?
I'm half Mexican.
I didn't know that.
I know I'm white.
No. Half my family's Mexican. No. That sounds like a joke, but it's actually completely serious. No, my dad lives in Mexico, like right outside Mexico City, and I'm not gonna say. And so yeah, my stepmom, God rest her. So she's of course Mexican.
Oh, really?
My brother, my sister, Mary, Carmen, and Carlos. Probably should edit that out. I'm a little drunk, but yeah, of course they're Mexican. Yeah, so yeah, I love Mexico. My Mexican family. Shout out. I'm gonna edit out your names, maybe if I remember. Probably not. But yeah, dude.
Yeah, like really? straight from around Chihuahua is where my family came from.
What?
From like Texas and then back to California and then all the way to California.
No kidding, dude. Have you ever been to Junkadelic in Nakameguro?
No, I've not.
Oh my God, what time is it? Maybe we can go there.
Maybe
we'll see. We got an hour and a half. But yeah, Junkadelic is one of the best Mexican restaurants in Tokyo.
I heard
in Japan. It's like it's owned by skaters that lived in California and stuff. And they got like San Francisco style burritos. It's a little expensive, but it's worth every penny.
Ooh, I heard there was a couple good places here in Daikanyama and Nakameguro area.
That's it. That's the place. It's Junkadelic and Baja. There's also like a smaller one. It's kind of a bar and stuff. Baja. Yeah, everybody that owns a Mexican restaurant in Nakameguro is a skater. So they're all skaters and surfers, which makes it just that much more cool. So yeah, both those places are great. They know me. They're like, Johnny, how many burritos are you gonna have tonight? I'm like, 3, maybe 4. And a margarita.
There's only so many times you can just eat Guzman y Gomez.
Geez. Oh, so okay, so we're gonna have Mexican food.
Mexican food. Oh, with me?
No, well, yeah, well, I would love that, but no,
Senpai?
at the venue, at the show.
Oh yeah, we will. Yeah, we'll have
Yeah,
tamales.
tamales.
Hot tamales.jp is the person doing it. Personal friend named Ariel.
Cool.
Literally, like everyone I work with is such a creative person, so
Mm.
they're just all personal friends of mine.
That's awesome.
I've known her for a few years and just genuinely very energetic person, very, very supportive of our events as well. Last time she was getting body painted, actually.
Wow.
So we had
Oh, who did it? Was it Jader?
it was not Jader.
Oh, I love Jader.
It was another friend of the brand named Leandria. Oh, bless you.
Oh, I'm sorry.
And she's a smaller creative here in Tokyo, a
Mhm.
local creative here in Tokyo.
Cool, very
And
cool.
she worked with my people with Ariel, and then she also worked with a singer called Rhyme, and
Mhm.
she painted all her arms and her neck and her face.
Whoa, cool.
And then after that, Rhyme, the singer, performed
Mhm.
and incorporated the art into her performance.
Wow.
We work really, really hard to like mix these artistic mediums and
Mhm.
really, really empower our artists as well, along with the music.
Mm. That is awesome. That is really cool. Wow. Yeah, body painting. I've done body painting before, but yeah, body painting's like it's a completely different animal because I mean working with skin and like I mean especially like at a club where people are sweating and stuff, it's really, really difficult. And yeah, the people that I've seen that do that here in Tokyo, like for example, Jadar, they do a really impressive job. Like I've seen his work while he's like painting at a club, and I'm just like, dude, he's got skills. He's got mad skills.
I
Yeah.
had the chance to meet him personally with an event that I was working with. I was working with Future Foundation, which is actually one of our sponsors this time. And before I left that company, I was doing an event with Jader, Rhyme again,
Yeah.
and then a dancer called Sophia who works with a famous dance studio. I'm forgetting the name. A dance studio here and then in America.
Oh wow.
And then what they did was Rhyme made the music, Jader body painted the dancer, and then the dancer did a performance with the music.
What? Oh my God. I wish I saw that. I wish I was there.
It was a great performance. It was a great performance and a great idea.
Yeah.
To mix these three mediums together, and then it really uplift each other's art.
Wow.
And that's something that I took for my own event as well.
Wow, that is really cool. Yeah, Jader's hyper creative. Yeah, Jader, he's awesome. Ah, that's so cool. So, what other artists? Tell me about the DJs that are going to be there. The music.
Actually, we have a Grammy-nominated DJ and producer.
Cool.
Their name, it's two brothers named Gray. If you look up Gray music on it, then you'll find them basically. Literally on their Instagram, it's just them hanging out with who's the girl who made Girlfriend? Who's the woman who made Girlfriend, that song? Avril Lavigne. Just them hanging out with Avril Lavigne at the Grammys.
Wow. Pretty cool, dude.
Really cool people.
Pretty cool.
A more dark electronic DJ and producer called Away, and then a Denver, Colorado based DJ called Crux My Heart. They're all international DJs coming who are just happen to be in Tokyo and helping us bring the vibe.
Dude, that is incredible. That's awesome. Yeah, for my art exhibitions, I have to bring them out to Tokyo. But for you, in this case, they're just going to be here hanging out for like for like Halloween, and then they're like, hell yeah, I'm going to play your event, dude. How could I not? You know,
that's actually super common with the smaller events like mine, or I guess the less. Not smaller. We're bigger.
Say small.
We're
dude.
bigger than most clubs. By smaller, I mean like we have less funding.
Yeah, well, sponsorship. What do you get sponsorship though?
We got this is our first sponsorship actually. So it's kind of a new territory for me.
Cool. Yeah, it's fun. Yeah, I've got sponsors.
It's fun to get money.
Yeah. We call it support in the business.
It very much is.
Yeah.
But since we've had less funding in the past, like this is a lot of the time how smaller events get support from bigger DJs, bigger performers, is they just happen to be in Tokyo and they want to do another set, they want to do another thing. So for example, another club like One Oak, if Bruno Mars or DaBaby or anyone just happens to be in Tokyo, then they'll pay like $10,000 or something like that to DaBaby and he'll just perform there for like 15 minutes and then go party the rest of the night.
Wow. Jeez. Wow. Holy smokes. Bruno Mars.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Bruno. There's a funny story with that.
I would love to hear a funny story about Bruno Mars.
He was gonna perform at a club here called C'est La Vie.
Oh yeah.
And then, oh, you're good?
Yeah, dude.
And they were charging like $100 to see him for like 15 minutes at the club.
Wait, you go to you pay
so they
100 yen to get into the club. You see him perform for 50 minutes. You're like, that was awesome.
That's it. Basically, that's how like they up the prices because like obviously there's a big name attached.
Wow. Okay.
Like 2 to 5 times.
Yeah.
I don't do that, but that's what they do. And then he just didn't show up.
What?
Just didn't show up.
He's at your party, huh?
It was not my. I'm
joking. I'm joking. I'm just throwing that out there for fun.
I'm not saying he did or didn't.
Oh, okay. Oh, I like that. Good answer. Oh man, that's awesome. Dude, the music is gonna be so exciting. I'm really, really, really thrilled to be coming there and performing, actually painting and performing. I don't know, should I call it painting or performing? It's not really a performance. I'm just painting. So, but yeah, next week is gonna be so cool. Oh my gosh, what a great way to break in a whole new year for my birthday. Oh my goodness. Yeah, faders, you got to come. And actually, can I tell them about the discount cards, man?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. So faders, if you're in Japan right now, or if you're listening to this and you're coming to Japan for Halloween or anything like that, I have a discount coupon digital code card. So yes, definitely contact the show. Contact, if you're watching this on YouTube, which you should be, contact YouTube, send like an DM or whatever. Instagram is totally cool. Yeah, just contact Got Faded Japan one way or another and stuff, and I'll send you that, and you'll get a discount and a free drink. And you can hang out with yours truly, and yeah, you can hang out with Sean. You can see like you can experience all there is to experience at this event, and it is going to be absolutely sick, dude. I am thrilled. Like, I mean, oh my god, beyond thrilled. Is there a word better than thrilled or bigger than thrilled? I have no idea, but oh my goodness, man. Yeah, like, I mean, the last event that you had, I was just blown away. Because I mean, I've painted, I don't want to say all over the world, but I painted in many different countries. I painted in many different clubs, and just the vibe that you guys had was great. It was so cool. Like, it was like, God, it was just awesome, man. Seriously.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Like, we also very much appreciate your enthusiasm and your support. It's meant a lot to us.
Oh,
like I work with 2 other women, and then one of them is my art director. Like, obviously I help with bring artists like you, but she was very impressed with you as well.
No. She's like, the drunk guy's pretty good at painting. Actually, the thing is, my artist name is the SPILT Ink, and is quite appropriate because actually when I first started painting, you know, like, I mean, when I started doing graffiti when I was in college, right? And I was terrible at graffiti. I was horrible because like
you just dropped a bunch of ink.
Yeah, well, yeah, exactly. Because like I'd always like have too much pressure. My can control was at that time was just ridiculous, right? And I'd always have my cans too close to the wall, so everything would drip, right? And so basically all my paintings would drip, like all my my tags, whatever, and stuff. And which is cool, but wasn't cool. I mean, for what I was trying to do or whatever. So my friends like, you're spilling your ink or whatever. And then when I came to Japan, I was using the Fude pen, you know, the Fude to write calligraphy, and I would always like drip all my ink, whatever. So the name, the SPILT Ink, kind of just like applied, right? So that's why my name is SPILT Ink. And if you look behind me, I've got my paintings over here, and yeah, I spill ink a lot, especially when I drink. So when I drink, whatever, so when I'm at your venues and when I'm at other people's venues and when I'm painting and stuff, yeah, ink spills, but it's intentional, kind of.
Art.
It's art. It's art. As long as the concept is solid, everything else is cool.
Actually, Shibuya has a big graffiti culture.
It does.
So I think that really ties in well to what we're trying to make next weekend.
Oh, you want me to do something more graffiti?
Oh, that can work.
I can do that.
Like we really want to bring Shibuya culture to our events. So like if you want to do that,
mission accomplished even before like the battle started.
Do you have any more questions about our event?
Actually, just hanging out with you and just like having a conversation. I think we answered every question that I had.
Nice.
Oh, okay. Old man cough. A little inside baseball. Okay, let's say somebody comes to Japan and let's say they're on vacation, or maybe they came here working at maybe a company or something, and they want to start DJing at an event, right?
Mhm.
How would somebody come to Japan and start DJing at a party? Like, what is what would it be, a strategy or a technique for them to do that? Or
I get that question a lot.
yeah.
I guess the short answer is it's different for everyone.
Mm-hmm.
For me, for example, I consider myself a DJ first.
Mm-hmm.
I'm always an event manager, but I consider myself a DJ first. I love music. It's why I put on these events.
Wow.
But I started out in the middle of Corona, actually, which is bad to say. But
There's nothing wrong with that.
so I got invited to play at some big clubs here in Tokyo during Corona, and it actually helped pay for my bills. So that's the reason why I continued to do it. So I basically partied all through Corona with a mask on, and
Me too.
and basically why I got the chance was because I was foreigner. I knew a lot of the foreigners here, and I was able to bring them to the club or to the party, and that gave me a base to build my my event, my brand, and myself on social media. So I kind of got lucky at the time. I consider myself a pretty good DJ at this point, but definitely not then.
Yeah. Oh, do we all start to? God. I'll tell you what, man. I was a DJ when I was in college, way back in the day when we used records and stuff, right?
Oh,
And
I started on records.
you started on records?
Yeah,
Did you
disco.
really?
I did. I started on disco.
Wow. No kidding. Did you go to like Disc Union to get records and stuff, or
Like I was using a bunch of friends' stuff as well. I was just like borrowing stuff.
yeah.
But like basically my DJ teacher,
Mm-hmm.
he was all vinyl.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he had a USB, but like he was mostly vinyl, and he would always bring his vinyl to the sets.
Dude.
And that's how he taught me.
Really? Holy smokes. You know, I got my turntables in the back still over there. We're not going to do it for this podcast, but yeah, you got to come over in the future and stuff. We'll crack over some beers, maybe some wine or whatever, and spin some records, spit some vinyl. But oh my God, yeah. So wait, what was I getting at? Oh my God, whiskey, dude, just goes straight to my head.
You were in college, you were DJing.
Oh yeah. So I was a DJ in college, whatever. Okay, all right, enough with that question. So basically, for somebody to be a DJ in Japan, you know, to like get hooked up with clubs, everybody is completely different. Like your story is like radically different than most people. How would somebody become a DJ, or if somebody was like a DJ, how could they like get in contact with you for them to give you their mix?
You can always contact us at RAGTAG Socials on Instagram, ragtag.socials or RAGTAG Socials on Instagram. That's one way to get us. I'm literally a mother of two on Instagram. You can
I want to ask you about that name, by the way.
In a minute. It's a lame story, but yeah. Anyway, and we'd love to like contact you. We'll put you on our system. We'll try to get you sets with other people. I'm very supportive of.
Very generous.
The community here. So for example, I was DJing at an event called Off Record, an older event than mine. It's been here for about like 3 years, I think. And they were looking for a new venue because they're starting up again. And like, I got them a new venue. And that was something that like, I just want to build up people here in Japan. Cool. I love the party scene here. Yeah. And I know that's a little, how do you say, like a little shallow?
No,
it can seem a little shallow.
Dude, it's not shallow at all, dude. No, not shallow at all. Dude, I think that, God, dude, it's so weird, man. I'm looking into a mirror right here. What you're doing with the music culture and the DJ culture here in Japan, I'm doing the exact same thing with the art culture here. I'm organizing art exhibitions. I'm bringing in artists, like local artists and stuff. I'm giving them an opportunity. People are contacting me. I'm looking for artists and stuff. And everything that I'm trying to do is just to support the community, build the community. And by charging money, very little. And I'm just building this community and stuff actually, I'm not charging anything for the art exhibitions. Yeah, they're free, 100% free to enter and stuff. But yeah, it's just like, looking into a mirror right now, dude. This is getting kind of weird. Could this be the Halloween episode where we like see into the future? Maybe like we break like the foundations of like art and like music or something. Maybe weird stuff starts happening, or maybe we just get drunk drinking this really strong, awesome whiskey. By the way, we killed this bottle.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah.
I wish I had my energy, or I wish I had your energy at my age, at my age right now.
Oh my God, yeah, dude. I got way too much energy. Oh my gosh, dude. Yeah.
But, yeah.
So do you actively like look out and try to find artists? Like not artists, but like DJs? Like do you go to clubs and like if you see a DJ that's really awesome, you're like, I gotta get that guy.
Oh, of course. Like I found a couple DJs here and there that I really like, and actually they've kind of exploded a little bit.
Cool.
In the local scene here,
Mm-hmm.
starting their own events, opening for newer clubs and lounges.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm super proud that I was able to discover them and help to uplift them.
Mm-hmm.
For example, there's a dancer, the one she started working with us.
Mm-hmm.
Her name is Lena.
Mm-hmm.
At the event that you started with us at.
Oh,
RAGTAG XXX.
yeah.
And now she's doing dances every week, and she's been like able to network.
Oh wait, Lena, she does like the whatchamacallit, she does like it's like
she was
with
like
chairs,
yeah,
like
she,
chair
yeah,
like
yeah,
chair
yeah.
dancing. Oh my god,
But she's expanded now.
Oh no, man, she does all sorts of stuff. I mean, her Instagram is just incredibly blowing up. Oh my gosh, she is such a nice person too. She's so sweet. She's so talented. Oh my gosh. So what she does is she's like acrobatics,
Pole dancing as well,
pole dancing,
and
chair
freestyle.
dancing, freestyle, and somehow there's ninja in there. There's like ninja.
There's ninja in there.
There's ninja. She's got some ninja moves that blow people away, and I think maybe a little bit of magic too. Like she's got all bases covered. She's incredible. Such a sweetheart. Yeah. Such a nice person. Super positive. She's always happy. Yeah. She's like, hey, Johnny. I'm like, whoa, what's up? You know, oh my God, she's super cool.
So like at the last week, she was doing a disco party with another personal friend of mine.
She's doing a disco party?
Yeah, wow. She was like, it's this new kind of lounge area in Shinjuku, Kabukicho, and it's like very, very 70s, so perfect for disco.
Oh,
and she was and has a lot of pole dancers as well who dance there, and she was able to dance there as well under some friends, and like she's networking really well. She's getting a lot of support from the dancer community here as well. Like I'm very, very proud of her. I'm very, very like I mean I don't know if I did, but I hope I gave her like some push into that, because we just met her for the first time at the event that we met you at BML.
Yeah, BML. Yeah, oh gosh, yeah, and that was Casper's event.
I miss Casper. He was such a good guy. Like he's in Shanghai right now, right?
Yeah, dude, I really miss Casper too, man. Oh God, see, faders. One of the things about living in Japan is that you know, people that come here, not people. Some people come here and they're absolutely amazing. They're great people. They're super cool. You become really good friends with them and stuff. But then after a little bit of time, you know, they go back home or they go to some other place, whatever, and they leave Japan. And it's so sad, dude, because like, I mean, dude, me and Casper, we used to hang out, dude. We go clubbing, we go bar hopping. We would go, oh my God, we go to Yogi Park and just kill so many beers in the park. Oh my God, it was so much fun. Kind of embarrassing, but oh my God, like hanging out with Casper was great, dude. His parties were great. I mean, he's such a great performer. I interviewed him on Got Faded Japan about a year ago, I think. Probably a year and a half, maybe. But yeah, dude, I miss Casper.
Yeah, he's a good guy. I really miss him.
Yeah. So yeah, I met Lena at the same time at the same party where I met you. So yeah, gosh, she's so talented.
And we just picked up both of them. Like Casper was a good scout as well. For local artists.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people that I love to work with, and that we've worked with actually. We worked with last time, for example, we did a Barbie party. So that one was more about like cultivating femininity, and Barbie just had released at that time, so it was perfect timing. So we had a Harajuku style fashion designer there, and she created a little booth where you were at, and a little experience there with her fashion design, with her new clothing line.
Cool.
And then the next week, I didn't even know she was in the Tokyo Fashion Week.
Oh, really?
Just doing a show,
just doing her thing.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, this is really cool about like your events. Actually, about like a lot of the events in Japan. Well, Tokyo is just like, even though it's huge and there's so many different clubs, you know, it's kind of like a small kind of community for the people that go out, that go clubbing, that meet and like just do things, whatever. That were like you can meet somebody and like kind of like, you know, for example, like I meet you and then all of a sudden, like I start like doing things at your event and then I introduce my friend to you and this person gets catapulted there and stuff. It's like this spider web of a community that just kind of helps each other, right? It's very positive here in Tokyo. Is it like that in other parts of the world? I'm not sure.
I mean, like it has its ups and downs. Like
there's the negative side too, but I don't want to talk about that.
Yeah, it has its ups and downs, but we try to cultivate a lot of the positive side of it, because the party scene and especially the creative scene,
Mhm.
and everything about it, and has been really, really supportive to me. So I want to bring that back to the community itself. So that's why to bring it back. That's why I support a lot of people, even if they have done nothing for me.
Wow, that's
And I think if I put that energy out there, then it'll come back to me.
oh, this guy over here, man, you're a legend, dude. Oh my goodness, God, Sean, thank you so much for being on the show. Jeez, I'm getting some energy right here. I'm like, I'm not gonna be able to sleep for a week. Oh man, so okay, yeah, definitely go to Sean's party next week. If you're in Tokyo, if you're coming to Japan, if you're in Japan, it is gonna be absolutely fantastic. Okay, we got to plug it one more time. It's called Ragtag, and it's where?
Or Tokyo, Miyashita Park,
And from what time?
9 to late.
Okay, how much?
It's gonna be 3,000 yen, but if you go under this guy's name, then you will get a
SPILT
discount.
Inc.
The SPILT Inc. If you go under the SPILT Inc., then you'll get a discount.
Absolutely, absolutely, and all that's going to be in the show notes. And also, I still got to find out. So your Instagram account is Mother of Two.
Literally a mother of two.
Literally a mother of two. You got to tell me what that's all about, man.
That's the story is quite lame, but it's a joke I forgot about.
It's a joke that you forgot about.
So whenever people ask me, I'm like, oh, I have 2 Tamagotchi, and they died.
Oh, okay. So you had 2 Tamagotchi, like egg things from like the 90s. Was that from the 90s?
I loved Tamagotchi when I was a kid.
Oh my gosh!
And then they just died.
Did they really die when you like? I had a Tamagotchi. Was it Tamagotchi or Tamaguchi?
Tamagotchi in Japanese.
Tamagotchi. Yeah, I had one, but I mean, I was living with my girlfriend at the time or whatever, and she was doing most of it. I think she kind of took it over, and I just kind of forgot about it or something. So I have no idea what happened to it or whatever. So
it's alive out there somewhere.
I doubt it. I doubt it. Maybe it is alive and it's got grandkids now, whatever. One's a lawyer, one's a doctor. They're all good. They're doing good. Probably one's an accountant. I don't know. But yeah, that's pretty amazing. Oh man. Well, Sean, thank you so much for being on the show, dude. It's been a pleasure, man. Thank you.
Thank you again for inviting me.
Arigato. And Faders, thank you so much for being here today. And yes, definitely go to this event. It's going to be absolutely fantastic. Heaven and Hell in Shibuya. How fitting.
Nice.
It's gonna be awesome. And Faders, you know what to do. Go down to what you call it? Go down to like it's like a place. Okay, go to iTunes, give us a 5-star review, write something groovy. We are on Instagram, we're on Facebook, we're pretty much all over SNS. Go to all our SNS and definitely give us some love. And also, we've got a Patreon. Go to the Patreon, and if you want to support the show financially, you can. And if you can't support us financially, that's totally cool. And yeah, thank you so much for fading with us today. It's been great hanging out with you. We got that other bottle of whiskey. I think we should definitely crack that.
Yeah, let's crack that later.
You want to crack that? Let's do that. And I think it's too late for Mexican food, but we'll see. All right, Faders, thank you so much for hanging out with us. It's been great. And Sean, once again, dude, thank you so much, man. I really appreciate it.
Thank you for helping us.
Oh, God, thank you, man, just for being awesome. All right, Faders, see you next time. Peace.
Adios.
Whoa, look at all this. Hey, what's up? I'm Johnny, aka the SPILT Inc., the one and only, and today I'm going to make a popsicle painting. I'm really excited to do this. I've got all my paints here. It takes about this much paint to make a popsicle painting, and I've got my 2 other most important ingredients. Very strong hot coffee. Oh, actually, that's not that hot, but still, it's strong coffee. And I've got punk rock music. With these 2 things, nothing could go wrong. All right, with that said, let's rock.